Hey everyone, in this video we're going to talk about if-else statements and conditionals in Objective-C. As I said before, some of these videos are going to be pretty simple beginner videos, so if you've had previous programming experience, feel free to skip ahead to some of the later videos. But for everyone else, we'll get there. We have right here a variable called answer that's of type integer and it's equal to the sum of 4 plus 4. Let's go ahead and start with our first if statement. We're going to put if answer is equal to 7, we're going to log 7. Okay, so I have this if statement and then this condition inside of these parentheses. This means that if this condition that's within these parentheses is met, run the code that is inside of the curly braces. So if we run it, obviously it's not going to run because 7 is not 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. So key thing here is these double equal signs is a operator for is equal to. It's used to compare two different things. It's different than a single equal sign because a single equal sign means set to, assign. So think assignment when you see 1 and think comparing when you see 2. So if we were to change this to 8, we're going to get 7 to the console even though the answer is 8, but the code got executed that's within the curly braces. Now let's add an else statement to that. Going to say else, we're going to log to the console or else. So if we run this, we're going to get or else. That's because since this condition is not met, the else statement runs. You don't need an else statement like you've seen before. We just ran the if statement. And you can only have one else statement because an else means if everything falls through, go ahead and execute the else statement. Another thing that we can have is an else if statement. An else if statement is going to have another condition. So we're going to set this to 8. When we run it, we're going to get 8. And we can still follow up with another else. The thing about else if statements is that we can have as many as we want, but they all have to follow an if statement or an else if statement. And the else statement can be at the end if no conditions are met. So you can chain these in whatever way you'd like. You're going to see plenty of them. In the next video, we're going to talk about the different types of operators we can use in our conditional statements.